4 steps to go from debt to wealth, a practical and detailed personal finance journey. Are you drowning in debt and don't know where to start to get out of it? In this video, I'll guide you step by step from debt to wealth, using practical and easy-to-apply methods. Hello everyone! With my experience in finance and business, today, I will walk you through 4 important steps to build a solid financial foundation. We'll explore how to assess your financial situation, create a debt repayment plan, find additional income streams, and finally, invest smartly to make your money work for you. Part 1. Reevaluate your current financial situation. 1. List all your debts. Okay, now we'll get into the first step to get out of debt, listing all your debts. Don't worry, I'll guide you step by step, so you won't miss any debt. 1.1. Write down all your debts. First, grab a pen and paper or open a note app on your phone. We need to jot down every existing debt. Write down everything, don't leave anything out. Example. You can start by listing the big debts first, for example. Credit card debt, $10,000, 20% interest per year. Student loan, $30,000, 5% interest per year. Car loan, $15,000, 8% interest per year. And don't forget about smaller debts too. Borrowed from friends, $500. Installment phone purchase, $1,000. The more detailed you are, the easier it will be to manage your finances. 1.2. Don't just write the amount, include more details. A common mistake is only writing down the amount owed without adding other important information. Let me show you the right way to do it. Include these details. Exact debt amount, down to the last cent. Interest rate, is it high or low? Fixed or variable? Remaining repayment time, for example, 6 months, 1 year, or 10 years. Monthly payment, this is a mandatory amount, don't forget it. Pro tip. If you find manual recording too messy, I suggest using financial management apps like Mint. In app, you need a budget, or simply create a spreadsheet on Google Sheets for easier tracking. 1.3. Real-life example from Emily's story. To help you visualize, let me share Emily's story, a girl living in New York. Emily had 3 main debts as follows. Credit card, $10,000, 20% interest, minimum monthly payment of $300. Student loan, $30,000, 5% interest, monthly payment of $200. Car loan, $15,000, 8% interest, monthly payment of $400. Emily recorded all these debts in her spreadsheet, and guess what? Only when she saw the specific numbers did she realize she was paying too much interest on her credit card each month. 1.4. A small exercise for you. If you're watching this video, I have a small challenge for you. Take 15 minutes after this video to write down all of your debts. If possible, take a screenshot of your debt list, of course, hide any sensitive information, and share it with me in the comments or on Instagram. I'd be more than happy to support you and provide advice. End of segment. So we've completed the first step. Looking at the debt list might make you feel a bit stressed, but don't worry, this is just the beginning of your financial freedom journey. In the next part, I'll show you the smartest debt repayment plan to help you get out of debt quickly while maintaining a comfortable life. Don't forget to like the video if you find it helpful, and hit subscribe so you won't miss the next videos on personal finance. How to calculate your total debt and average interest rate. Do you really know how much you owe? More importantly, do you know the average interest rate on those debts? If your answer is not really, don't worry. In this section, I'll guide you through calculating your total debt and average interest rate in the simplest way. Let's get started. List all your current debts. Credit card debt, student loan, car loan, mortgage. Pro tip: you can write it down, create a spreadsheet in Excel, or use financial apps like Mint or Anab for easier management. Formula to calculate: total debt equals sum of all debts. Average interest rate. The formula for the average interest rate is average interest rate equals total debt times interest rate / total debt. Understanding these numbers will help you plan your debt repayment effectively and avoid wasting money on interest. Keep watching the video for more smart debt repayment tips. If you find this part useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to receive more videos on personal finance management. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll answer them as soon as possible. Where does your money go every month? Have you ever wondered, where does all my monthly income go? Let's break down every dollar to see how much we actually earn and how we can optimize it. Income from main job. This is the most stable income source, such as monthly salary from an office job, hourly wages if you work part-time, or contract payments if you're a freelancer. Example: Emily, our main character, earns $4,000 per month from her office job in New York. Pro tip: don't just stop at your base salary. Include bonuses, commissions, and allowances if you have them. For example, if you receive a $500 bonus this month, your actual income isn't just $4,000 but $4,500. Follow detailed spending. Why track your expenses? Many of us often feel like money just flies out of our pockets. If you feel the same, don't worry, I used to feel that way too. But with just a small change in how you record expenses, you'll see a big difference. Tracking your expenses helps you know exactly where your money goes, manage your budget, and avoid unnecessary spending. How to track expenses effectively. If you like handwriting, prepare a small notebook. Every time you buy something or spend money, write it down immediately. For example, Starbucks coffee $5, lunch $10. At the end of the day, total it up, and you'll be surprised by how much those small expenses add up. If you prefer technology, there are many free apps that help you manage expenses easily, like Money Lover, Mint, Spendee. I personally use Money Lover because it has a user-friendly interface and syncs data across multiple devices. Real-life example: Emily, 28 years old, living in New York. Credit card debt, $10,000, 20% interest per year. Student loan, $30,000, 5% interest per year. Car loan, $15,000, 8% interest per year. Monthly income, $4,000. Monthly expenses, $3,200. Emily realized she was spending too much on entertainment, $500 per month, and could cut back to increase her debt repayment capacity. She started recording every small expense using the Mint app to get a clearer picture of her financial situation. Part 2. Smart Debt Repayment Planning. Detailed content. The debt avalanche method. Pay off the highest interest debt first, e.g., a 20% credit card, then move on to other debts. How it works. List all debts, include balances, interest rates, and monthly payments. Prioritize by interest rate. Start with the highest interest debt. For example, focus on a credit card with 20% interest first. Maintain minimum payments. For other debts, continue paying the minimum to avoid penalties. Roll payments to the next debt. Once the highest interest debt is paid off, apply that payment amount to the next highest interest debt. Repeat until debt-free. Continue this process until all debts are cleared. Why choose this method? Save on interest. High-interest debts cost more over time. Prioritizing these debts reduces total interest paid. Reduce financial burden. As high-interest debts are settled, monthly interest decreases, speeding up the debt repayment process. Comparison with the debt snowball method. Debt avalanche focuses on the highest interest rate first, financially optimal. Debt snowball pays off the smallest balances first, providing quick wins but may cost more in interest. If you want to apply this to your specific situation, I can help you calculate or create a more detailed roadmap. The debt snowball method. This method, popularized by Dave Ramsey, not only addresses debt repayment but also leverages psychology and emotions to create sustainable motivation in personal finance. How it works. Step-by-step process. List all debts. Record all current debts, including amounts, interest rates, and monthly payments. Arrange debts from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. Focus on the smallest debt. Direct all financial resources, savings, extra income, etc., to pay off the smallest debt as quickly as possible. For other debts, only make minimum payments to avoid penalties or credit score impacts. Move to the next debt. Once the smallest debt is paid off, roll over that payment amount, including what was used for the previous debt, to the next debt on the list. Repeat the process. With each debt paid off, your snowball grows larger. The amount available for debt repayment increases, helping you pay off debts faster over time. Benefits of paying off small debts first. Create strong motivation. Every time you pay off a debt, even a small one, you feel like you've achieved a goal. This feeling generates significant motivation, helping you stay energized on your financial journey. Positive mindset and confidence. As your debt list gets shorter, you'll feel less pressure and more in control of your finances. This confidence is key to maintaining financial discipline. Easy to start, less overwhelming. Small debts are easier to pay off, allowing you to start immediately without feeling overburdened. Small wins keep you from getting discouraged when facing larger debts. Create a positive financial habit. As you get used to paying off debts, you'll build good financial habits. Each debt you clear will make you want to repay more, faster, creating a positive cycle in your personal finances. Limitations to keep in mind. Not financially optimal. Since this method doesn't prioritize interest rates, you might pay more interest if a large debt carries a high interest rate. For example, while focusing on a $500 debt at 10% interest, a $5,000 debt at 20% interest could cost you more in the long run. Debt repayment could take longer. In some cases, if not managed well, the time to clear large debts may be extended, especially if new debts are incurred during the repayment process. When to use the debt snowball method? 1. You need motivation to start. If debts feel overwhelming and you don't know where to begin, this method offers an easy first step. 2. Easily discouraged. When failure drags you down, small wins can help you stay strong and keep trying. 3. Psychological goals over financial ones. If you value reducing the number of debts more than minimizing interest paid, this is the right choice. Advice. If you're on the journey from debt to wealth, choosing the right debt repayment method that fits your personality and financial situation is crucial. You can combine both the debt snowball and debt avalanche methods, or adjust flexibly depending on different financial stages. If needed, I can help build a detailed debt repayment plan or provide more financial tips to speed up this process. Combine both methods. Pay off small debts first, to build momentum, then focus on high-interest debts. Negotiate with lenders. Negotiate lower interest rates, extend repayment periods, or refinance loans. These financial strategies can help reduce debt pressure, especially when facing challenges in making payments. Let's dive into each solution. Negotiate lower interest rates. This involves directly communicating with the bank or financial institution to request a lower interest rate on your current loan. Goal. Lower interest rates mean reduced monthly interest payments, saving costs, and easing financial burdens. How to do it. Prepare thoroughly, gather all loan information, including the current interest rate and market rates. Demonstrate financial hardship, provide evidence of reduced income, increased expenses, or unavoidable situations like unemployment or illness. Propose specific terms, suggest a desired interest rate, and present reasonable arguments for the bank to consider. Negotiation skills. If the bank refuses to lower the rate, consider proposing alternatives like reducing late fees or switching from variable to fixed interest rates, or vice versa. Example. If you have a mortgage with a 10% annual interest rate but your income is reduced due to company layoffs, you could negotiate to lower the interest rate to 8 to 9% to reduce your monthly financial burden. Extend repayment period. Purpose. Suitable for those with temporary financial difficulties, helping maintain the ability to repay and avoid overdue debts or penalties. Example. If your current loan term is 3 years with monthly payments of $500, extending it to 5 years could reduce the monthly payment to $300. Convert the loan. Common conversion methods. Interest rate conversion, from variable to fixed or vice versa, depending on market trends and the borrower's financial capacity. Refinancing, taking out a new loan with better terms to pay off the old loan. Change loan type, for example, from an unsecured loan, high interest, to a secured loan, lower interest. Example: if you have a personal loan at 15% interest, but find a bank offering a similar loan at only 10%, you could refinance to reduce interest costs significantly. Case study: Emily cut expenses from $3,200 to $2,900 per month, saving an additional $300. Used the debt avalanche method, paid $1,100 monthly toward her credit card debt, clearing it in 10 months. Moved to student loan repayment. With the same amount, she could cut her repayment time from 10 years to 5 years. If you'd like me to analyze your specific situation more deeply or need step-by-step guidance to apply these strategies, just let me know. Part 3. Creating additional income streams. Hello everyone. We've made it to Part 3. If you've been following along until now, it means you're truly serious about improving your personal finances. And this section will be extremely important, not only helping you get out of debt, but also building a solid financial foundation for your future. Did you know? To escape the vicious cycle of debt, simply cutting expenses is not enough. We need to increase our income and generate more cash flow. Just imagine if you could earn an extra $500, $1,000, or even $2,000 every month, how fast could you pay off your debts? So, how can we create additional income streams? Let's explore together. Method 1. Utilize your personal skills to earn extra money. If you're good at writing, try freelance writing or content editing on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. If you have design skills, sell digital products and designs on Etsy, Redbubble, or take on freelance design projects. If you have expertise in a particular field, consider online tutoring through platforms like Udemy, Teachable, and Skillshare. Real-life example. Emily loves baking, and she started selling homemade cakes on Facebook Marketplace and Instagram. Every week, she earns around $200, boosting her monthly income by $800. Method 2. Monetize existing assets. Rent out spare rooms. If you have an extra room in your house, consider listing it on Airbnb. Rent out equipment. If you own items like cameras or sports gear, rent them out on platforms like Fat Llama. Sell unused items. Declutter your home and sell things you no longer need on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or Poshmark. Illustrative example. Emily sold old items she no longer used, from clothing and furniture to electronics. In the first month, she made an extra $500 just from this. Method 3. Take on part-time or remote work. Become a gig driver. Join platforms like Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. Participate in online surveys. Earn money from websites like Swagbucks and Survey Junkie. Try data entry or remote customer service. Many companies like Amazon and Apple hire remote employees. Method 4. Make small investments for profit. Invest in stocks. With platforms like Robinhood and E-Trade, you can start investing with just a few dozen dollars. Invest in ETFs or index funds. These are safe options for beginners. Use cashback apps. Rakuten, Ibotta, and Dosh can help you save a significant amount when shopping. Take action today. Try at least one of the methods mentioned above and start right away. If you have any effective income-generating ideas, don't hesitate to share them in the comments for everyone to learn from. And don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to support me in creating more valuable videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next part, Saving and Investing for Asset Growth. Part 4, Accumulation and Investment for Profitable Assets. Build an emergency fund. Why is an emergency fund important? To avoid falling into debt when unexpected situations arise. Goal: accumulate at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. How to do it? Open a separate savings account. Set up automatic transfers of a portion of your monthly income into the emergency fund. Invest smartly to make money work for you. Investment principle: don't let your money sit idle, make it work for you. Popular investment channels. 1. Stock market. Invest in stocks of large and potential companies. Learn about index funds and ETFs, exchange-traded funds. Examples: SP 500, VTI, QQQ. 2. Real estate. Buy rental properties or invest in REITs, real estate investment trusts. Earn income from rental payments and appreciate asset values. 3. Invest in yourself. Learn new skills, attend courses to increase personal value. Boost income from your main job or side projects. 4. High-interest savings. Open a savings account with high interest rates or fixed deposit accounts. Suitable for those not ready for high-risk investments. Create passive income streams. Examples of passive income: dividends from stocks, rental income from real estate, revenue from selling digital products or online courses. Develop a long-term financial plan. Set goals, financial targets for 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years. Supporting tools. Use financial management apps like INAB, Mint, or Excel spreadsheets. Expert advice. Today, I'll share extremely useful advice from financial experts on how to accumulate and invest to make your assets always profitable. Not only theory, but I also have practical examples and specific steps for you to apply immediately in your life. Let's get started. Set clear financial goals. Define the amount of money you want to accumulate in the short and long term. Specify goals with numbers. For example, I want to save 100 million VND in 1 year for travel, or I need 1 billion VND in 5 years to buy a house. Control spending. Record all income and expenses daily and categorize them. Limit unnecessary expenses and always prioritize saving. For example, instead of buying coffee outside every day, you can brew coffee at home to save costs. Build an emergency fund. An emergency fund should cover at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. It will give you peace of mind when facing unexpected situations like job loss, illness, or home repairs. Boost income. If your current job doesn't meet your financial goals, find additional income sources such as freelancing, selling online, or investing in small projects. Invest in profitable channels. There are many investment forms such as savings, stocks, real estate, gold, or investment funds. Each type has its pros and cons. Learn carefully and choose the channel that suits your financial capacity and risk appetite. The principle of don't put all eggs in one basket. Diversify your investment portfolio to minimize risks. If one investment channel is not effective, others can compensate. For example, you can allocate funds into stocks, gold, and part of it into a savings fund. Focus on long-term investment. The financial market always fluctuates. If you have a long-term vision, you won't be affected by short-term volatility and have a better chance of increasing profits. Especially, compound interest will show strong effects over time. Always learn and update knowledge. The financial world is constantly changing. Don't hesitate to join courses, read books, or follow reputable experts to enhance your knowledge and identify new investment opportunities. And those are expert tips to help you accumulate and invest for profitable assets. Start with small steps and stay persistent. Quotes from financial experts. Warren Buffett, never depend on a single income. Make investments to create a second source. Robert Kiyosaki, the rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. If you find this part helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel to not miss more valuable content. Comment below about your investment plan, and I will share more useful advice. Remember, every penny saved today will be the foundation for tomorrow's wealth.